Devi Lan says, I just heard you sing Once Grieved. I haven't seen your work, but I love your version of the song because I think it's an old song, right? Yep, you've got it. Well, how did you get started in canto or mando pop? What interested you, and who would you like to work with in the near future? Thanks. Okay, so this is a bit of a long answer, so do bear with me. I got started in canto mando pop actually when I was 14. I was signed to a producer called Tetsuya Komuro. I released an EP called Good News, Bad News, and then one called Guang Ying Zigan. And so that was kind of my first real like professional experience as a vocalist and or as a recording artist. And what happened though was that for some reason the song did really, really well. Well, not for some reason, but you know, the song supposedly did really, really well. It hit #1 in the charts in Taiwan, and they wanted me to quit school to pursue a full-time career in singing. And so I thought, well, you know, I was a little bit concerned. 14 is really a bit too young, and my father being a professor, you know, gave me some advice, and we had this little family meeting. My parents are very open-minded, but we had this family meeting, and they laid out my options for me. And it was pretty clear what I had to do because, yes, it's a great opportunity, but 14 years old, let's say I do well and I have a 10-year career, what am I going to do when I'm 24 or 25? You know, I want a certain standard. This is what I always say to my sister. I wanted a certain standard of living. You know, I have some sort of idea of how my future, you know, should look like or what I wanted it to be. So, you know, I have to have some sort of clear way of getting there. And pursuing, even though my passion is in music and I absolutely love it, you know, it's dangerous. You know, it was a very risky route. So I thought, well, you know, I was still young. I'm still young. I was still young, and if I pursued a career after university in music, if I still absolutely loved and had the fire and passion in music, you know, I can still pursue it after university. You know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Not that I believe in a totally deterministic kind of way of life, but yeah, so I thought, you know, I still have time, and I want to be more mature and more ready and better prepared for this industry, for entertainment. So I took my parents' advice, and I decided to terminate my contract to continue studying. I finished my GCSEs, and I went on to study at the LSE. I finished my my bachelor's degree, and then even after finishing my bachelor's, when everyone was going into finance, I just knew this is my path. You know, I knew I wanted to be singing. I wanted to be inspiring people, you know. I wanted to be writing. I wanted to be singing. It's just, I knew it, you know. So that's how I got started. Maybe you might ask, why canto mando pop? You know, to be honest, I'm Eurasian, half Chinese, half American. I want to sing both. I want to sing Chinese and I want to sing English, you know. I want to cross over. Why not? You know, if somebody asks me, are you more Chinese, are you more American? Why take sides? You know, I'm half. I'm who I am, and I would love to be able to do both, you know? So yeah, that's how I got started. What interested you? Well, what interests me in music? Well, basically, this has a bit of a backstory to it. When I was younger, I was a very shy kid. When I was, you know, 6, 7 years old, 10 years old, I was a very shy kid, and I was actually a born introvert. I know nobody's going to believe it now. I was a trained extrovert. I was a born introvert. I wasn't very good at expressing myself because I had problems filtering out my senses. Like, I could hear things from very far, but it would seem very close. It's a little bit similar to autistic kids, but not to that degree. But anyway, so long story short, I found it really hard to communicate as a young child. And I found it very hard to express myself. And music was my only channel. It would organize my thoughts, and, you know, it just touched me a lot, and it helped me. It helped me in terms of finding myself, who I am. It helped me in terms of expressing myself. And I always say what's so beautiful about music is it's songs are like vehicles, you know? It's like a carriage. The songs itself is empty, right? The lyrics and stuff, you know, forms the song, and basically every person, right, throws their own emotions and their own stories into that song. And that's how that song touches those people, because, you know, everybody can relate to that song, but then, you know, every person listens to a song or interprets it in a very different way, or slightly different way. So, what interests property of music and of acting too, which I later found out. And it's just great how music can unite people, you know, because through these songs, through music, who feels alone anymore? Nobody feels alone, you know? Like, everyone is the same. We all have emotions. We all actually go through similar problems. At the deeper level, it's similar, you know, and music brings us together. So, to me, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. So that's what interests me, and I hope that someday I can give back. You know, I can give back and inspire people the way that music inspired me, and yeah, I hope that I can give kids or adults or anybody the feeling that music gave me when I was younger. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a bit idealistic, but it's just beautiful. It's bliss. So, who would you like to work with in the near future? I'd love to work with everybody. To me, life is an experience. It's about the process. So I want to learn as much as I can. If I can work and learn from Stevie Wonder, if I can work and learn from just anybody and everybody. Everybody has something to give. Everybody has something, you know, to learn from. So I want to work with everyone. I know, greedy. But yeah, different musicians. In Asia, I'd love to work with lyricist Lamzik. I'd love to sing duets with Zaktin. Sing a duet with Zhang Weimei, Zhang Huimei. In the West, I would love to work with David Foster. I would love to work with Steve Mack. I would love to work or sing with Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera. Just, I'd love to work with Timbaland, you know? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, to me it feels like everyone would love to work with him, if they had the chance. So, I hope that answers your question. Kim Chan 008. Hi, I just saw Legendary Assassin. It's an amazing movie. Do you plan to carry on doing more movies in Hong Kong? Oh, sorry. I've already answered that. Okay, so Peter Chung 96. Hello, not very familiar with your work, but I just watched the trailer. Movie looks awesome. I was just curious if they're going to release the movie in the States. Are there places to rent or buy the movie in LA? I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to get back to you on that. I do think you should be able to buy it online and have it shipped there. Let me get back to you. And if it's not available, I'll see if I can get it selling on my blog. Yeah. Let me get back to you on that. But thank you very much for your comment. Mukify, I like the movie, like your acting, you did a very good job. You made Legendary Assassin a better movie rather than choosing another Asian actress. Good luck and keep up the good work. Thank you very much. That's really, really wonderful. Although I don't think that you can really say that it'd be a better movie, you know, with me than any other Asian actress, because you don't know, right? Who knows? Maybe another Asian actress played Holly's character and would play it, you know, 10 times more amazing. You can't say that. Anyway, but I do appreciate the sentiment. That's very, very kind of you. And yeah, I'll keep up the hard work. I'll try my best.